Good day everyone, this is Alvin again from the Philippines and welcome to my review of episode 5 of SupraChat for Mister Supranational 2022. Welcome! So this is already episode 5 and we're almost there to the ending of the Super Chat for Mr. Supranational, of course, before we proceed to the next round of competition. So for this group, there are 6 men that competed in this one, and they are Nepal, Sanish, Shrestha, Philippines, RaEd, Al-Zghayer, Haiti, Mendossa, Desir, Poland, Jakub, Kowalewski, Sierra Leone, Alhassan, Dumbuya, and Zimbabwe, Tatenda, Njanike. And the same as the previous round, there are 3 questions that were asked to them. First is the personal question, followed by a question from the fans, and finally a general question or same question to everybody else. And the question that was asked to all of them was, what is one piece of advice about life that you would give? Very interesting question, and maybe not as tricky as the previous group, but still an interesting question. So here's my ranking based on their overall performances. Starting with my number 6, Haiti. Mendossa Desir, he was asked if he's got a childhood fear that he overcome that made him a man like him today. For his answer, honestly, I don't really see the connection between having a fear of darkness and then overcoming it by learning karate. I really don't get it. I mean, probably there is, but he wasn't able to elaborate that. So that left me a little bit confused in a way. However, what's good about him is that he was able to deliver his answer confidently. It's just I don't see the connection in his response. So, I mean, that's just me though. For the last question, it was an okay answer, but I wish he gave us a short, experience-based example that connects with his answer. My number 5 goes to Sierra Leone. Alhassan Dumbuya, he was asked what is something that seems very easy, but actually takes a lot of effort to do successfully. It felt like he showed us his truest self. In that response, I felt how sincere and real he is when he responded to that question, and I truly appreciate that. For the last question, I feel bad because actually he gave a good answer, but I felt like the environment has affected the aura and the impact of his response. It was too echoey to the point that I didn't understand some of the words, plus there was some sound of ringtone in the end, but answer-wise, it was good. So lesson to everyone else who will be performing and joining competition which involves things like virtual sub-competitions, you really need to make sure to check everything, even the background. You must put that into consideration as well. My number 4 goes to the Philippines. RaEd Al-Zghayer, he was asked what is the greatest challenge in his life that he overcome and how he did it. He can speak and he was able to answer the question, but it wasn't as impactful as I wanted it to be. Just some slight polishing too on the delivery. For the last question, it was also a good answer and it was somehow connected to his first answer, and it was just okay. It didn't left me wow or anything. So in conclusion, he can speak, but I guess what's missing is that wow factor. Something that can make you wow with his response, because there's a difference between a good answer from a good answer that gives that lasting impact, and we want the latter. My number 3 goes to Poland. Jakub Kowalewski, he was asked which place would he recommend to visit in his country. It's a good decision that he spoke Polish. I felt like the question was a bit too easy, so it was expected that he'll be able to answer that question. For the last question, his answer has the same thoughts as Haiti, but I like that his was more elaborated and he was very confident and articulate. And yes, he may not speak English in his responses, but he was able to express himself very, very well. My number 2 goes to Nepal, Sanish Shrestha. He was asked what is the current problem in his country that needs to be addressed. I was actually expecting a good answer since he seems very excited to answer the question, but I was slightly unsatisfied. Delivery wise, he needs to do some polishing because he tends to repeat a sentence that he already said. Also, content wise, yes, he named an issue that we need to address, but I wish he cited a specific solution on how it can be addressed. And that's something I wasn't able to hear. He was very confident though, and he just needs to work on some things, especially on the polishing of the way he delivers his answer. For the last question, wow. His answer to the last question screams to me as if it's already a winning answer. That is so beautiful, and I just wish he did that on the second question. Again, make your answer personal and based on experience, and that's what he did. And he was able to deliver his answer confidently. So applause for him for that round. But to me, my winner for episode 5 of Super Chat for Mr. Supranational 2022 goes to Zimbabwe. Tatenda and Njanike. He was asked about the essence of being a man that makes him valuable to the society. And that, to me, was a mic drop answer. That's, the fluency, the articulation, and the delivery is just something that I am looking for. And content-wise, it was just so good. For the last question, I actually love how his answer was expressed here. I felt like it's very deep, very insightful, and although his response here on the third question needs a bit more polishing, but the way he gave an answer that is out of the box was surely commendable. So that's the reason why he's my winner for episode 5. So that's it. This is my winner and my ranking for episode 5 of Super Chat for Mr. Supranational 2022, and I am looking forward to your commentaries and whether you agree with my ranking. And let me remind you as well that there will be 2 winners that will proceed to the next round. First will be voted by you through the Mr. Supranational voting app, while the other one will be voted by the judges. So I am super excited to know who will win, and I would really love to know who's your 2 favorites in this group. So don't forget to leave your comments below. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and share the video as well. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe because you'll be seeing more of these videos in the future. For now, thank you very much and have a wonderful day from the Philippines.